Hey everybody, it's John and Darius, and you got the gays in the kitchen on Sunday, and today we're going to make Sfeeha, which is the Middle Eastern meat pie. My ex, Steven's mom, Ellen, used to make the best, and she used to send home a whole bunch, and we put them in the freezer and warm them up. So that's what we're going to do today. I got the dough in the oven. The recipe for that will be in the link, but here we have the 1.5 pounds of ground beef. We have about 3/4 cup pine nuts, tomato sauce, Greek yogurt, a half an onion diced. I have just a little bit, like maybe 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, about a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of salt and pepper. So we're gonna put all this together now. About a tablespoon of tomato paste. A couple tablespoons of the Greek yogurt. The onion, I'll put the pine nuts in last, the spices. Give this a mix. Now I think his mom used to boil the ground beef because his dad had a heart condition. But we're going to do it the traditional way. And there's a bunch of different recipes out there you can get. I've seen them with eggplant. I've seen them where they don't put tomato paste in them. This one looked the most appealing to me. We're going to add the pine nuts. Just mix through. Now, if you have friends that have diverticulitis like my brother, don't put any nuts in it. Nuts are the enemy. Pretty good mixed. There's enough pine nuts in there, I think so. All right, so we'll be back when the dough's done. We'll put these together and show you how we cook them. All right, here we go. Dough's all risen. Got the meat, some flour for dusting. We got parchment lined sheets to bake them on. I'm gonna set the oven for 400 degrees. As Mary Berry said, with a fan assisted oven. So we're gonna knock the air out the dough. Lightly flour it a little bit. The dough is soft, which is good. And then we're going to make little balls the size of like golf balls. And we're going to roll them out. Got my rolling pin. It was a little temperamental because it's sticky, but you want it to be soft. Now, you can make them any shape you want. I've seen ovals, I've seen round, but you roll them up like this, not too thin. Put a little blob of your filling in the middle, like so. Pat it down. And then you roll the edges up around it. Like so. And we're going to take it over to our little cookie sheet. Put it on there. Do another one for you. filling. And then roll up the edges. And you're going to bake these at 400 until they are just golden around the bottom. So I'm going to make all these and then come back and show you what they look like. Are you on? Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. All right, so here we go. We just space them out a little bit because the dough's going to rise, but you can see they're just like kind of, you know, all put together. We're going to put them in the oven. We're using the fan, and we're going to bake them in a 400-degree oven until they're golden brown. So I'm going to check them in like probably 10-15 minutes and keep my eye on them. So we will be back to show you the results. All right, our Sfeeha is done. They look and smell amazing. Yep. So what we're going to do now is make a little tzatziki for the top of it, or to dip it or whatever. So I'm going to put about a cup of Greek yogurt in here. The juice from a half a lemon. And then a teaspoon of garlic. And a bunch of fresh mint. Now, you can chop the mint up, but I like to puree it with the yogurt because it just, all the flavors come out that way better. So just like, give this a mix. Like so. And then what we're going to do is add in 1 cucumber I diced up finely. Mix it up. And this is super yummy and healthy, fresh, summery. And that's it. Put it back in here. Now you just spoon this on top of your Sfeeha and enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the video.